Hey guys, so today we're in this village called Aran-Villette, which is near Montreux on Lake Geneva, the opposite end of the lake from Geneva. And there's a watch exchange inside. There's probably only about 20 or 30 vendors, but they're all really nice and they have a lot of nice watches, so we'll go check it out.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm just going to introduce myself. I know you from your YouTube channel.
Yeah, thanks.
My name's Nick.
Nick, hi.
I live in Nyon and I've been following your channel a bit.
That's great.
It's nice to finally meet you. I
Yeah.
was wondering if you're going to, if I would pop up and see you around somewhere along the way.
So you probably go to the Neon, like that's the most frequent.
Yeah, but I've never found anything particularly good there.
Yeah.
And I've only just got into this after being influenced by people like your channel.
Yeah. Are you from Switzerland?
No, I'm from South Africa originally. Yeah,
Cool.
Born and raised, but I've always had a bit of an obsession with sort of anything mechanical and watches sort of replace what I would like to do with cars and tinkering with those to something that's more manageable.
That's the same for me. Like, it's so cool to be in this tiny world, but to indulge in all those same kind of instincts to build and to make things and to challenge yourself. And
it's a constant learning process. I mean, it's a constant. Every time I sort of start fiddling around, I am sort of learning something new. How not to do something, how to do something. It's quite a fascinating
I love it.
thing to do. And the thing is, you're constantly looking forward to your next sort of project and what to do. I'm eyeing an IWC chronograph, which I have on my own, which needs a service. But I think that's probably going to be way too advanced for where I am at the moment.
Well, also it's risky with that because it probably has value, so you should be careful at first.
Well, exactly.
The first thing I did was destroy a IWC.
Oh,
Two of them, actually.
Oh, really? Well, I'd like to actually try and sell it and get something like Universal Genève, because it's much more. That's something that would actually have more that sentimental value.
I was about to buy. Somebody on Ricardo was selling a Universal Genève Tri-Compacts. That's the chronograph with the day and the month and the date, and it didn't have a back. Like the case back was missing. It was 18 karat or 14 karat gold, but it was disassembled. There were some that I was like, I think it was 1400, and I was so close to buying it, and then the next time I looked at it, the back was, the guy had found the back. He had relisted it with the back. Because I was imagining, like, I'm going to make a gold case back on my lathe and everything.
Right.
Then he listed it with the back. And then I didn't buy it, and I was so mad.
And
like,
you kick yourself for it.
Yeah, I kick myself every day for that, because that's really like the grail watch for me. The Tri-Compacts in 18 karat gold, and I knew I was at the point where I had the skills, and I know kind of the vendors, like if I need a pusher or anything, I can figure it out, even if it takes me a couple of years to get that back to good condition. But I'm so cheap, like every time something is like that, like even over 1,000, I'm just like, I can't do this. I have 80 or 100 inexpensive watches that I told myself I'm going to learn on. I can't just go keep,
I know. You can easily let it sort of get away from you.
So I guess I should admire my own self-discipline.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to sort of, I don't want to sort of just buy a whole bunch of junk out, and I need to sort of moderate myself.
Well, buying a lot of junk is not bad, because like it can be just as much fun. I think it's great to have, and also the movements. Like I have about 100 different watches, and I've cataloged all their movements. I'm going to put it in a spreadsheet, and then I'm going to try to really become familiar with like which movements were popular, which like connect the dials to the movements and the cases, and then start kind of building out those really cheap watches into like a stainless steel case with a nice dial and a nice movement, and just make it like it'll be a Franken watch, but nobody knows, because all those watches from all the kind of small name watches from the 50s and 60s. There were thousands of companies, and they were all just putting, whatever movement with whatever dial and whatever case was on the market.
Pacer in it or whatever to make. So it's something that's, and I'm quite enjoying that sort of aspect. You can actually be as creative as you really like.
Yeah.
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
Ouais, ça c'est la Swatch Champagne.
Is it you?
Ultra funky.
No, it's my friend. But
Okay.
I can call him.
I can wait to come back.
Create like content.
Yeah, can I make a...
Yeah, of course.
Merci.
No problem. No, wait. I cleaned the glass. It will be better.
Ok, merci.
Et je vous en prie, monsieur. Et là, c'est
Perfect.
Merci.
No, you can record.
I made a video in Thun with a very dirty glass, and the viewers got mad.
No, because I cleaned like this morning, but after people.
Yeah, every year.
I have a nice Instagram with a lot of followers, so then you can share with me, and I share with you. I'm Jojo la Montre. Jojo la Montre.
Jojo le Montre.
La grenouille, le frog.
The frog. I show you, it's me. It's me.
Mais j'ai pas fait
It's all about.
Only vintage watches.
Oh, cool. And you're in Geneva, no?
Yeah, no, I'm living in Neuchâtel, but I'm from Geneva. Yes.
Je t'en prie,
Bonjour, c'est pour quand? Bonjour. Ouais, c'est bientôt là. Hein.
Non, c'est juillet. Félicitations.
Merci.
On y sera vite en juillet. Les apéros au bord du lac. Ah. I can open. You can...
No, it's pretty good.
Okay. Yes. Si vous voulez essayer, vous dites. Ouais. This one is fantastic.
What is it?
Movado.
Movado, yeah.
Yes. With the moon face.
Do you work? My wife just said she researched you.
Yes.
And you work at Zenith.
Yes.
So you know Laurent, Bodeman?
Of course.
What's her name? Florence?
Laurence
Florence.
Bodeman.
Right, I keep mixing up Florence and Lawrence.
Yeah, of course.
I want to come visit you guys
No,
sometime.
Laurence is really nice. You should
Yeah.
visit. Yes.
Yeah, I will.
Oh, you know Laurence?
She was just searching. She was just researching you, but I met her.
Yeah, but do you know Laurence?
I met her twice. I met her at
okay.
just events.
No, she's nice.
Yeah.
The first time you come to this fair?
Yeah, this one's beautiful.
It's
Yeah.
nice. I mean, it's one of my favorite fairs because like the weather.
Yeah, incredible.
And after I will have a fun. Oui, on m'a déjà dit. That's cool. You stay a bit? So...
I think so. Yeah, we walk around.
Yeah, enjoy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nice.
We don't...
Yeah.
Can't wait to see you video.
Okay, nice meeting you. Show me your Instagram again. If you want, I film it so people can find you.
Qu'est-ce que c'est cette marque? On dirait un peu marque de... On dirait l'aigle des...
Laquelle?
Parfait.
Thank you, sir. Laquelle? Ah, elle est cool celle-là.
Elle est cool, mais le signe fait un peu...
Sultana. Ça, c'est un pote qui me l'a laissé pour la vendre. Pour lui.
Oui, celle-là, et puis la...
Elle est chouette celle-là. C'est chouette ça. Il me l'a laissé ce matin avec la piège là.
Is it you also, or is that your
It's my
friend?
friend, but you can record, no problem.
Okay.
Si, regarde. Oh, attends, elle est peut-être pas assez ouverte. Ah non, il a un petit poignet. Je peux te l'ajuster. Ouais, je vais te l'ajuster celui-ci. Il n'est pas cher du tout. Il veut 300 francs. Il veut 300 balles. Non, elle est fatiguée, tu dis? Non, non, c'est très bien. Ça, c'est une lunette bakélite. Non, elle est en... Ça, c'est une montre qui a les années 70. C'est 70. La lunette, c'est une lunette bakélite. La lunette, c'est du bakélite. Super état. Non, elle est en super état. Je peux ajouter le bracelet si tu veux les images. Non, c'est cool. Laquelle? Ah, ça, c'est différent. Ça, c'est à moins. ça c'est du neuf de stock. Ce qu'on appelle new old stock, ça n'a jamais été porté. Tu as encore le sticker. Le bracelet Lavaux, c'est le monde qui n'a jamais été porté. Et qui a 50 ans. Jamais pas. Ça c'est trop beau. Super beau. Ça c'est une boîte plaquée or. C'est top ça. Et en fait, ils ont relancé la marque. Je sais pas si tu as su. Le Fave Le Bas, c'est une très vieille marque suisse, genevoise, qui a été très exagérée. Divers rachats et là, ça a été relancé. C'est une très grande
So this is a value 88.
Yes, the base is 72.
Right. This is 18 karat gold, value 88.
Yes.
From the 1950s. I like how fine those buttons are so,
Yeah.
they're so, I don't know what you call it, refined.
Delicate,
Yeah,
small.
yeah. 2,900.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have your, I think it was MIH maybe, Museum of Horology, because I have your card.
Probably
I
it was
recognize your card.
in short form, yes.
Okay. If you don't mind, film some other watches, and then maybe
Please.
people can find you if they want to buy something.
I mean, where I am now, it's just my desk.
Yeah.
I do not have the lathes and things like that. I've been doing this for about.
Yeah. Well, the thing about buying also is like when you start seeing like these guys with the tools, if you see a tool that like rings a bell or that you think you know what it is, if it's cheap, just buy it. Like because you may not see it again.
Yeah.
And that's but my advice is just like if it's cheap, buy it.
Yeah.
But if it's not, don't buy everything because you can also make mistakes spending too much money.
I actually bought this staking set, which is also a bit of a Frankenstein staking set.
Did you buy it today?
No, I actually bought it. Do you remember the last year? I think it was October in Châteaufourne. They Châteaufourne.
At the MIH, that one?
Exactly. I bought it there, but it's two different marks. The star, plus the stake, the actual staking tool itself is the
Je l'ai fait 40.
and
48.
doesn't fit perfectly well.
It's a little bit loose, you mean?
It's a little bit loose, especially the stumps. The stumps move around, and they only fit in one of the holes. They move a little. So, and that was $150, which at the time.
But does it have all the holes? Yeah, so normally you don't even put the stumps in there.
You don't.
Yeah, the stumps are usually for like a Horia tool, which just has like a thing for the stumps.
Right.
But the other thing is, what I realized is that when the staking tools first came out, they didn't even have the, I forget what it's called, but the arm that holds the thing.
Yeah.
So like if your stakes don't fit perfectly, it's not, it's really just to keep you from doing something stupid. It's not, eventually it's going to fit onto the workpiece. It's going to center itself if, and if you're depending on it for centering, then it should be tight, but
I mean,
you can get away with a lot.
I think I can get away with a lot with this thing. So I was actually just seeing if somebody might have a different. See if I can
The
maybe
tool itself,
match it slightly better or something today. But I don't think I will. I think I'll just kind of carry on until I need something else. The next thing I need is obviously the Horia or equivalent. So that's what I'm looking at. What have you got your eye on today?
Nothing. Just I'm stressed about it's not comfortable making these videos, but Like I'm trying to make a video about this place, but a lot of people are not well, nice meeting you, Nick, right?
Yeah, so
Dayton. Yeah. Nice meeting you. Thanks for introducing yourself. Nice chat.
thanks very much
Okay.
for all the good content.
Oh, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Quelques petits soucis, mais c'est pas très grave.
Hey guys, this is Pascal Sabery. I'll introduce him in a second, but he has a shop in the Chaux-de-Fonds. He's a trained watchmaker, and if you need watch repair service, he's good for that. And I also bought my screwdrivers from him, and I bought a Horotech screwdriver sharpener, and recently I bought an Airy loop, the kind of loop that attaches to your eyeglasses, from him. But his shop in Le Chaux-de-Fonds is really beautiful, and one of these days I'll make a video about that. And he sells watches and tools, and the tools are really great because he's in Le Chaux-de-Fonds, he can get tools from people that are retiring or wherever they get the tools, and then he sells them at a very reasonable cost. So I'll show you some of his watches and chat with him a bit. Hi Pascal.
Hello.
So I was explaining that you have your own shop in Le Chaux-de-Fonds, and also you're a trained watchmaker. You showed me when I visited you. That's from the school you went to is in the Vallée du Joux.
In la Vallée du Joux, yes.
And which school is it?
It's École Technique de la Vallée du Joux, ETVI. It's the school of Vallée du Joux.
Yeah, École Technique
de la Vallée du
de
Joux.
Vallée du Joux. École Technique de Vallée du Joux. So I think he showed me his student watch, and you made the dial also, right? You made the cadran, the dial for your student.
We make one watch.
Yeah.
From École Technique de la Vallée du Joux. It's on my shop, maybe.
Yeah, you showed it to me, but I remember the dial. You made even the dial. Is that right?
The dial, we make the paste, usinage. We make all, but we don't make decal command. We don't print. We send.
You send it out for that.
Yes. Small things we cannot make, but for make the watch we take 3 years. It's very, very long. And when we finish, we can take if we make if all it's okay, we can take. But if it's not perfect, we cannot take.
You don't get your diploma. Basically.
Maybe 4 or 5 people can take watch for the year, not all students.
Yeah. And also, you've worked for other watchmakers your career is in watchmaking, basically. But 1 year ago, you opened your own shop.
Yes, I opened 1 year ago, and now it's very cool because we are 3 in the place, and we have work, and we find watch, and it's.
I love it, and also your workshop is amazing with all the old tools. And
we make a great place.
Yeah, it's
I'm
beautiful.
very happy with it.
Cool. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Merci à vous. Merci.
Saucisse. Du frites. Is it du frites?
De
De frites.
Defrit.
Defrit with an S that you can't hear?
Yeah. And it usually say de is day. That means there's some fries. Because you...
Day?
Yeah, day.
Because that's where you hear the S?
Yeah, some. Yeah.
Because S sounds like
Yes.
A.
Bit of spice.
Oh, good. Watch me break something.
No. Browsing watches in Geneva.
Yeah. Cool.
It was really cool to see you here.
Thanks a lot. I'm trying to film this one, but it's difficult because it's too crowded. Yeah, this morning. Maybe it'll slow down.
I felt really bad. I saw your video, I think, 1 month ago about this event once in a year, I think, something like that. But I found this later.
Yeah.
So it's really good for me to come.
I'm gonna try to keep posting like a month before the important ones, so people like make a community post or whatever, like I did for this one. Do you know how to get the book, the calendar? Because that guy's here.
No, I have a small brochure for this event, but nothing else.
There's a right inside the door to the left is a guy named Bernd, the first vendor on the left, and he sells for 10 francs or 12 francs a calendar
For all the events, right?
all the year. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's good. Let's go and are you going in or you do?
I will still around and I will go in.
Yeah, just to the left. He's an old guy, well dressed, and you can ask him to sell you the book, the red book.
Perfect, thank you.
Thanks.
Nice to meet you. Have a nice day.
Do you have any books with you today?
Only one.
Thank
Thanks a
you.
lot.
Just like
It's a gift to somebody else. So he's
No trouble.
Okay. Thanks a lot. I'll
See you
give it to
later.
him.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, you can thank him if you go in because it's the guy I told you, but he just gave it to me for free because I said somebody else.
Perfect, thank you.
Do you know is this Venus a 7750?
It's a Valjoux.
But it's
So it's a
Pre-
Venus with a Valjoux movement. It's quite funny.
But it's the Valjoux before the 7750, but
it's a 7750.
but it's marked Valjoux.
And it's a branded Venus because Venus was a brand and a manufacturer of movement.
But it was the same.
And Valjoux.
Or it was two separate things or one?
I think it was separate.
Oh, okay.
And Valjoux make only movement like Londres.
Yeah.
And here you have a Venus with a Valjoux movement. It's funny.
Yeah. And it's before ETA, so the movement
probably
it has the R, it doesn't have the...
I think it has a R. Yeah.
That's cool.
Oui, bien sûr qu'ils vont garder.
C'est pas vrai. Bon, je les ai toutes, hein, mais je cherche toujours des bracelets aussi pour changer parce qu'ils se cassent. Des bracelets qui se cassent. Voilà.
Je vois de temps en temps juste la montre.
Oui, oui.
Et là, avec le bracelet, je n'en avais pas vu souvent. J'ai trouvé dans une brocante.
Oui, oui, tout à fait. Des fois, parce qu'il y a quand même des maxis qui vendus seulement en Amérique.
Laquelle c'en est une avec
qui est vert.
Verte Nautilus. Ouais, Nautilus. 87, 86. Ouais, c'est pas une des plus rares. Il y a des modèles qu'ils ont fait.
Ça, c'est la.
C'est celle-là. Ouais.
La mini et la.
Ouais, ils en ont fait beaucoup. Ouais. De celle-là, hein, malheureusement. Après, il y a les max qui sont très très rares. Ah, ouais. Ça peut valoir jusqu'à 2-3 000.
Il y a toujours un marché, enfin, il y a toujours des collectionneurs ou
Il y
bien
en a,
un
mais
cadeau.
pour les connaître, et même les grands collectionneurs vendent leur collection. C'est incroyable. Ils ont 10 000 pièces, 8 000 pièces.
C'était beaucoup des Italiens qui faisaient...
Ouais, mais eux, ils faisaient plus du... Comment dire? Ils aimaient collectionner, mais ils aimaient le trafic. Okay. Il y a juste Donini, des gens qui avaient des grosses collections. Okay. Mais bon, merci beaucoup.
Mais avec ça.
So this is Philippe from Renan, which is a suburb or part of Lausanne, basically. And he's got some very interesting watches, which I'll show you here.
Okay, thank you.
About the Golay, it's funny because mine both say micro quartz on them, but I can tell because the smooth sweep and the center setting thing, it's the same thing. It's a micro quartz, but it's interesting. It just says quartz.
Yeah. You on the Golay you have the micro.
Yeah.
And on the Mirexal I think there is
that's
only
why
the
it's
quartz.
a Mirexal.
Yeah, it's a Mirexal.
Yeah.
And I think it's a difference.
Yep, that makes sense.
And you know, Mirexal was the brand of the Migros.
I love it. Yeah, that whole story I love so much because I mean, Duweiler is the best story in the world. The story of his life.
Yeah.
There's a Migros made a DVD or a movie about his life. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's my favorite movie. Oh, sorry. What's your first name?
Rocha.
Gosha.
Rocha.
Gosha. That's your surname.
Yeah, so Philippe Rocha.
Okay, Philippe Rocha. And Rocha is a very famous name. Like, is it just common in Switzerland?
Yeah, in the Valley de Joux, there is many Rocha.
Many Rocha, yeah.
It's a big family.
Yeah. Do you have watchmaking in your family history?
History, yeah, because we don't have a brand, but we had many people who are farmers in the summer, and in the winter they make watches for other brands.
Yeah. So that's the whole story of the Valley de Joux.
Exactly.
This is my wife.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
So Philippe is from Lausanne. Do you have a store or just your own?
I'm first collectioner.
Yeah.
And then I accumulate. I buy vintage watches from 25 years.
Yeah.
And now I have many stock.
Yeah.
And sometimes I sell to my son.
You sell.
Sometimes we trade. We make some booths like this quite, let's say, twice a year.
Yeah, that's cool. And you have a different career, not in watchmaking, I presume.
I work in the public administration.
Cool. The history part of it is great, and it's endless amount of Swiss history in these objects.
Yeah, there is, and in vintage watches, you can really find things you don't see anymore.
Yeah.
Forget brands or forget design, and that's why I love this.
Yeah, it's so connected.
And for me, it's also the hunt of the watches. So you can go in a boutique and you say, okay, I want this watch. You have the watch.
Yeah.
And then you can go here or in a flea market and you check and you say, oh, I find something incredible.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the way I buy watches.
Yeah. Do you have any Universal Genève stainless steel strap?
I have one. I have this one, which is, in fact, I bought the watch, but there is a part missing.
The top case.
The top case. So I have the back movement.
Is it that's not a micro rotor, right?
No,
just has a very small movement.
Yeah,
That's how
exactly.
they made it flat.
And I have the bracelet. And I own a Paul Router.
Oh, beautiful! Yeah. Is that that color? Is it rose gold?
It's rose gold, probably. Yeah.
Pas sûr qu'elle fonctionne. Pas sûr qu'elle fonctionne.
These are great. These are Philippe's $5 watches, and this is my favorite kind of thing, believe it or not, because you can find something in here and then just focus on making that, bringing that back to life. Like even if you have to replace everything in the end, but if you find like a stainless steel case or a dial that you like, everything else can be eventually mixed and matched to make a working watch. These are also 5 francs.
It's like a glass.
For example, these watches are all these small military, and I have a project right now. Is that Boucher? Yeah. I have one of these that I forget what movement, but I think it's a Felsa or an Adolf Schild. These are 50 francs, but if you find these in steel, that one's not steel. But those are also a great project. If you find a stainless steel case, there's a lot of movement size floating around in different dials.
Et moi j'aime bien une montre. Et j'aime bien changer en fonction de comment je m'habille.
Des gens qui collectionnent le temps.
Voilà.
C'est ça, c'est une collection différente.
Is this for sale or is it just for the customer to use?
I can sell. I have two. I can sell.
How much?
Five francs.
Okay. Is it glass or do you think it can be polished? It feels like it could be.
I think it could be with body watch or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it could be.
Do we have 5 francs? I should buy something else actually. I'll give that to you for now, and then I'll probably get some small old watch too because.
Yeah, I know you're patient for stuff.
Can you explain how this works? Because I know it's like somehow with the table clocks,
exactly.
you could change the regulator.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So you could buy like a better regulator.
Yeah. I really don't know. I found a stock in a flea market.
Yeah.
And I buy one.
Yeah.
Just because I love the object.
Yeah.
And once someone explained me what it was.
Yeah.
And the part of the Fisher clock.
Yeah, I want to figure that out at some point because it seems strange that you could change them. There's nothing. I don't understand. Somehow the interface, like a standard interface for that kind of thing at that time is mind-blowing. How much for this NSA?
The NSA is 50.
Mm-hmm. Your price philosophy seems to be to have fun more than to make money.
Yeah, in fact, it's both. Let's say I buy it 5.
Yeah.
And
so you can still make money.
Yeah.
Because you can sell these for 100 also.
Yeah.
You know.
But for me is to be fair between my price and the price and to give opportunities.
Yeah.
It's like watches. I have watches for 20, 30 francs here, for example.
Yeah.
And
it's based on that. Yeah.
It's
Pascal has said the same thing. He has a shop in La Chaux-de-Fonds. He told me the same philosophy. Like, make a markup but pass on whatever discount you got. Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Ça, c'est une marque qui s'appelle École d'horlogerie. C'est pas une marque, c'est un val de
Do you want to ask her?
Well, there's nothing to ask. I'm looking for a rose gold crown. This is not easy.
Have they scoop it up maybe?
Yeah, let me see.
Want to buy anything else?
You have 2 francs. Actually, you have exactly.
Merci.
I love that. It goes to -5, -3.
It's a glass?
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's very specific because it's not labeled on the edge, it's labeled in the center, so it's for measuring on top of something. So I think that this is for cartography, or it's for measuring things like scale drawings or something where you put the glass over it.
Plus 2, ouais, c'est vraiment très très précis. It's the brain.
Merci.
Oui, de rien. Thank you.
Well, be careful, don't spill it.
Cards.
See, like, I could spend hours down there on my knees. Some gravers.
Et l'œuvre à laquelle vous aimiez qui sonne ici?
Ah, ici,
C'est différent.
oui.
Il sonne, hein? Sonne bien.
Oui, pas chercher. J'ai plus d'excuses à vous.
Pour la casserole, un peu.
Ouais, un peu, oui. Ça sonne bien. Il y avait quoi déjà celui-là? Joli, je sais pas. Il marche tout seul maintenant.
Là, on se réveille dessus.
Do you have something you want to buy?
Yeah. Is it? Bonjour, it's yours?
Oui.
I found it.
C'était où?
I found it in the.
C'était ici?
It was. I found it là.
Ok.
I don't know if there's more, but
Il n'y en a pas d'autres. Il n'y en a pas d'autres. Il était ici. Faites voir.
oui, c'est là. I know what it is. It's a. He's worried that it belongs to something else, which is a good instinct. But
Ouais, c'est bon.
I think it'll pour verre presse
Oui, exactement.
potence
Presser le
pour
verre.
le verre.
Pour la potence, exactement.
Oui, oui.
Oui.
Combien?
10, 10.
10. Yeah, I need things like that. Let me think for a second. Yeah, it's a good size.
Il est vraiment là. Ok, merci, thank you.
Pas de souvenir, le retour.
Ouais, non, c'est bon,
Merci.